got the mic in hand. David's laughing like a one-man band, talking disco, bell-bottom flares, and a little bit of scripture to say your prayers. It's the past, it's the present, it's the holy air. Sit back and join us, Bible, bibs, and a prayer. Bible, bibs, and a prayer, we're keeping it real. From the red, white, and blue to the spinning wheel. It's stories and devotion, good vibes to share. Come on and listen to Bible, bibs, and a prayer.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning to you, friends. Another sunrise, another chance to shine, a chance to show the world that you are one special gal, one special guy, and one special child. You and I have been blessed with a new week to do just that. And how about it, folks? Yes, the big guy's back from vacation, already missing the beach, but we'll get to that later. But hey, you know what? Again, we're kicking off for a new week, and thank you, Jesus, for that. So let's you and I rise and shine, compadres, and seize the day along with this whole week that's coming ahead. And how about it, David? We're in November already, November 4th.
Crazy.
Crazy is right. I mean, before you know it, man, the turkeys are going to be defrosting, the ham's getting ready. Oh, baby.
I think they're defrosting Mariah Carey, getting ready for Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, my God. How many of y'all got your Christmas stuff up already?
No.
Yes, I bet you. Let us know if you've already done the deed, got the Christmas tree up. I know some people, which are smart, have put their outside twinkling lights out, which is smart instead of doing it like me in the freezing cold. But you know what? Hey, it's another day of opportunity just waiting for you and I to make our mark. And I don't know about you folks, but David and I, we are ready to hit the ground. Not walking, baby. We're dancing. Yes. And I hopefully for 2026, David, I'll get a couple better dance moves, you know. Maybe the church can send me to have a couple dance lessons.
There you
I
go.
don't know. Yes. But you know what? We are rocking and rolling here on Bible, Bibs, and a Prayer. So come on, open up those eyes, grab yourself some giddy up and go, a little rocket fuel, if you will. You know, whatever makes you happy. And right now, 'tis the season for the hot tea, anything warm to get you going, because these mornings have been a little chilly here in Ohio.
Yeah.
But, whatever makes you happy. And, David, I'm already missing them Krispy Kremes, brother. And a shout out to David there for keeping it going while we were on vacation there, sending him little clips. Did a great job with that. But, yes, I did think of him with them Krispy Kremes. And I got to admit, I only bought a dozen, 6 and 6, gave one to my kids, or our kids. And I brought the other ones back, and they chowed on them, too. But there was 2 jelly donuts left, David.
Nice.
Only 2, and I love jelly or raspberry donuts. So while we were getting ready to go out, hadn't ate anything all day other than plums. I've been on a plum craze.
Okay.
And they were just saying, Brother Jim, here I am. Eat me. And we can't waste food, right, David?
That's right.
Yeah, we can't, especially fresh baked. And I didn't care if they sat out in the sun all day. Them babies went down pretty quick, let me tell you. But you know what? Grab yourself some breakfast. Do what you need to do. And whatever makes that heart and belly happy. And it is the season, David. We're coming up on, oh my goodness, Gluttony-O-Rama.
Yeah.
You know, pumpkin pie, you got to eat the leftovers,
Of course.
Yeah, nothing like kicks off your day. Pumpkin pie, apple pie. Oh, boy. All the desserts that come from a Thanksgiving meal. And we're going to be there before you know it. But, hey, whatever makes the belly happy, you got to get a little get up and go in you so you can get going and make this day a good day. And one more thing, we don't want you to ever forget that you, yes, you matter in this world. You are a creation of God, and more importantly, I pray, David prays, that you are a child of God. And that means giving your life, your heart, your soul, everything to Jesus. Now, I'm not talking about half in, like taking your little foot and sticking it in the water to test the temperature. No, baby. Do a cannonball. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't do any cannonballs down there, David. They had rules about that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Would have loved to have seen that.
Oh, boy. How do we lose 50 gallons of water today? Hey, you know what? Let me switch hats here. Got my new Myrtle Beach hat. That's always a thing you got to do. But I will say, David, we did not even go to Bass Pro down there.
Really?
Yes. And you know, every time I go down, I buy their cheap hats, which you can get at Cabela's too.
Sure.
And that is the one nice thing about flying, especially if you only have your carry-ons. There is limited room to bring back souvenirs.
Cuts down on the purchasing.
You got it. So, no Cabela's, sorry, Bass Pro Shop, but no hats for Brother Jim. And I got to tell you, you know all them shops down there, the surf shops or beach shops they have?
Yeah, wings.
Wings, yeah. Oh, I got the lowdown on that, how that all came about. I'll have to tell that one day. But I loved how their, sales they've got. Normally the hat costs $15 or $10. You get 2 for $20. That's a deal, folks.
Wow, what a deal.
Boy, they really slashed them prices down there, I'll tell you. Oh, my. And my wife actually got kicked out of 2 because it was closing time. Well, before closing time. And like, you must go now. You must go. I'm like, wow, babe. That's sad. So hey, saddle up and let's hit the trail together. Dancing into a brand new week with joy in our hearts and a smile on our face. And hey, we are busting a move, boys and girls. Yes, we are here in Bible, Bibs, and a Prayer because we've got an announcement to make. Here in just a few, we've got our party favors. Give you a hint. But hard to believe what we're going to announce here. But our friends, every morning is a beautiful morning if you allow it. Don't ever forget that. You got to have the right attitude, the discipline to say, no, devil, you're not getting me down today. I am rising and shining. I'm hitting a trail with a smile on my face. And I got more to come on how far a smile will go. But are you willing to embrace the beauty in your life? Find the good in life and forget the bad. And remember, still got to get that spit tune. We hot tooey that bad stuff out of her mouth, Rejoice, my friends. Rejoice that you are alive. And when you look in that mirror, remember you are beautiful and you matter in this world. I cannot say that enough. And oh, by the way, yes, you are loved. I got that thrown back into me a couple times this past week, David.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, you got me. You're listening.
Nice.
So that kind of, they spoke before I spoke, which is not a very common thing. So, now let's get to it, shall we? It's shake and bake time, boys and girls. The moment that you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Allow me to introduce the one, the only, the man of the hour. And oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, he's one of my very best friends. Mr. David Keener. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're charged up today.
Well, should we let him in on a little secret?
Yeah, let's go for it.
It's after hours, actually. Yeah, so you don't know what's going to come out of the mouth today.
These are usually rare, and
yes.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Yes, and we would love to do an after dark show, but probably chances are we get pulled.
Yeah,
so,
probably.
Yeah, because we could go into some hot topics there. But anyway, put the kids to bed and listen up because we are going to let it fly. But no, we're keeping it cool this morning. But yeah, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. The leg is healing up.
Yes.
It's kind of how when you get a sunburn and the skin peels and stuff. I've got like major leg peelage going on right now, but it's a good thing. It's healing up, so we're doing good there.
So you had to cancel your model contract.
Yeah. The legs aren't in shape there. So.
What's new in Keenerville?
Not too much. Got the Halloween decorations down. Got my yard back. So
you are a happy man.
I am. I did possibly the final mow of the season last Saturday. So.
I refuse to say that yet. I refuse the final mow.
Well, I thought I was done, and then it needed it again. So we'll see. But
you got to mow one more time.
Yeah, we'll see.
You got to keep it looking good because Christmas decorations be coming out.
Yeah, but they don't go in the yard. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they stay up on the porch.
I gotcha. But yes, I know. I can't bring myself to say it's the final mow yet. So.
Yeah. Especially when it's looking so good, too. It's so green and dark right now.
Oh, yeah. All this rain and that. Yeah. Yeah. How was the weekend?
It was good. And, like I said, worked on getting the decorations put away. And today's election day, so make sure you get out and vote.
Oh, yes. Get out and vote, my friends. Yep. Yes. Had an interesting suggestion here because Roxford over at our Life Center, we host for Union Township.
Yeah.
And it was suggested, why don't you guys do a breakfast?
Are you allowed to do that?
Yes. Another voting booth down there by Janayton, somewhere in that area. I think at the fire station.
Huh.
Some ladies get together and they do like breakfast sandwiches and that.
Interesting.
And I'm like, that's not a bad idea for a fundraiser because you're on the go.
Yeah.
But they say they get a lot of retirees coming in, sitting around, enjoy breakfast. And we got plenty enough space. We could kick it off to the side. But I'm like, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Can't pull it off this year, but
idea for next year.
You got it.
We'll have people move into the area just so they can partake in our breakfast and vote.
Get some good breakfast there. And I love a breakfast sandwich. Oh, my. I have strongly stayed away from McDonald's on that because those Egg McMuffins, oh, my goodness. 2 Egg McMuffins and a sweet tea or Coke, we're rocking.
Yeah.
That belly's happy. But no, something Dave and I want to share with our faithful listeners and viewers. Today, guess what, folks? 100 episodes. Hey, he's getting a blower. Woo! That'll get you waked up in the morning. Now, we had these little party poppers, but we're kind of fearing.
Yeah, we're afraid.
We're afraid of what damage we can do here to the equipment in the room. So we're going to hold off on the explosion of confetti.
We do have to work in here still. So
Yes. So, hey, one more toot for all you guys. 100 episodes. And I believe Dave is going to put together something kind of a, what do you call it, David?
Like a montage of where we started.
And we've come a long ways, and we are praying. We've got a great distance to go. Keep adding. David keeps us, oh my goodness, the equipment in here. And we are hoping, I know I keep saying that, but we need a bigger room because we got some great ideas, and hopefully we get that done to start off the new year. And you're probably going to think we're half crazy, but we are. So mentally insane a little. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not, but it's after hours. What are you going to do to us? You know, I'm already halfway, one leg in the nut house. So there, I don't know if I can say nut house. Come on, lighten up, people. You know what we mean. All right, but 100 episodes, David. Can you believe it?
I can't get it. It's hard to believe where we started from over in the other room in that little nursery room. And this one isn't much bigger, but we had nothing. We had a couple lights and a camera, and I think the backdrop was completely empty.
It was, and then we added the board, and then, we've definitely grown here, and got some more guests planned to come on the show here, and big shout out to Ellie Manbeck there. Boy, her being on our show, boy, really boosted the viewings. Yeah. It's like, you're a rock star, babe. Yeah, so hopefully, and it was nice. She just got some more donations. Carrie just ordered some more Bibles. So again, if you need a Bible, and I was informed she already had. Yeah,
but that's okay, because the one that I created, I just forwarded it onto that one.
Okay,
so
well, boy, good. I heard about that she already had an email and all that set up.
It's all going to the same place, no worries.
Yeah, so boo on me for not checking with my daughter, who would have thought she had an email, but Carrie had set it up for that. So if you need a Bible, please let us know, and we'll definitely, hey, we got the shipping covered for you. Just reach out, and everybody needs one. They really do. But yes, 100 episodes. We are glad you're joining us here, and wow, again, and we thank you guys, and hopefully we make a difference. We bring some questionable laughter, questionable conversations sometime, but hopefully you take something from it. If anything, it puts a smile on your face. You just shake your head wondering, where did these two guys come from? What rock did they crawl out from? So, you can ask the Leinster on that one. Yeah, where were they at? Are they on vacation? Or?
Yeah, they are on vacation, headed to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Ah, all right. Well, thank God they're not heading to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Them poor people down there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, just makes you sick seeing what they've went through and the aftermath. So make sure you keep them in your prayers. But good for the Leinster and your dad, I don't know if I'd pick the mountains, but that beach is just something about it. The ocean, the waves, nothing like getting sand all over the place, Yes. And, Carrie, she gets so irritated, but she knows me now. But I always have questions. I love to talk to the maintenance guys, which I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
Every hotel has at least 2 showers outside where you can walk up before you get in the pool, before you go upstairs.
Yeah.
And I just wonder how many gallons of water they go through, just cleaning your feet, your toys, your chairs, your body.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people don't shut it off, which they should have automatic. But I would love to know just the amount of water used.
I'm sure they're recycling it from like the pool or somewhere else.
Pool,
you would hope.
Yeah, and I looked into that, how many wells they pull from and water treatment for just Myrtle Beach itself. So Curiosity, my friends, curiosity.
Yep.
Maybe I'm the odd duck, or maybe you have questions too. You never know. Just like crab legs, David. I asked the one lady at the original Benjamin's, which it's funny. They're all voted number 1 in the Myrtle Beach area. Those
funny how that works.
Yeah. Well, even your pizza shops. They are voted number 1. I would love to meet the people they are surveying.
Yeah.
But the one gentleman, Daryl, my new brother, his wife said, you got to go to the original. I'm like, okay. And I asked the waitress, because, I mean, they're just pounding out crab legs right and left. You like crab legs?
I do.
Oh, man, they are great down there. And I said, how many pounds a year do you go through? Not that she would know. She's like, I have no idea. And I'm thinking, man, is this from Deadliest Catch, maybe?
It could be.
She thought they came from Alaska, so, the Bering Sea's up yonder. So that'd be kind of cool. I'm eating some crab from Captain Siggs or one of those shows, But again, just, oh my goodness, the crab legs they go through, let alone the shrimp and all the other stuff. It's funny how I just avoid all the fried stuff, because you got this big piece of shrimp, for example.
Yeah.
And if you take all the coating off of, you got about that much shrimp. So why waste stomach space on stuff like that?
That's right.
When you can pound the prime rib and the crab legs. Yep. Keep it simple. Yes, but all right. David, just before our first long deployment, well, not ours, but these two guys, two Navy buddies, and they were talking about the stress of leaving their families. Now, a senior officer, a veteran of many deployments, overheard their conversation and offered the following advice. You must be sensitive to your wives' emotional needs, he said. Never, ever whistle while you pack. Kind of found some humor in that one. That would probably not be a good thing to be doing.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, with a smile on your face.
Yeah.
But thought of the day. A lecture when explaining stress management to an audience raised a glass of water and asked, how heavy is this glass of water? Answers called out ranging from 2 to 5 pounds. The lecturer replied, the absolute weight does not matter. It depends on how long you try to hold it. Then he continued, if I hold it for a minute, that's not a problem. But if I hold it for an hour, I'll have an ache in my right arm. If I hold it for a day, you'll have to call an ambulance. In each case, it's the same weight, but the longer I hold it, the heavier it becomes. And that is why with stress management, we carry our burdens all the time. Sooner or later, as the burden becomes increasingly heavy, we will not be able to carry on. As with the glass of water, you have to put it down. How true that is.
Yep.
And I have a great example. Flying, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like flying. But after this time, it was all good.
Really?
Now, getting through the airport, thank God for Carrie, because I still don't know how to do all that. And we didn't know about the new IDs. I guess we skipped that part of the lecture. Yeah. And this TSA guy, I mean, I get it. It's 4:30 in the morning. Probably hasn't had his coffee yet.
Yeah.
His attitude was not the best. And, of course, you're fighting that, whoa, buddy, come on, man.
Yeah.
But it all went well. And, of course, I got pulled over again, but I didn't have to take my shoes off now. They don't require that unless you're suspicious. And I didn't have to take my belt off. I didn't get a belly check. So that's look
nice.
it up. Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, that flying thing, man, that's the way to go. Hour and 13 minutes from Myrtle to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you can't beat that. I said, we're barely out of Ohio with that.
Yeah.
So, yes. And didn't have to check a bag. So, man, everything is right there. And it was a little funny story. I'm a man of tradition. When we go anywhere, we have to, go to those spots. And there's the Walmart there, the big Walmart. You always got to go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, we were kind of butt backwards because we never go that far down to the airport. Mm-hmm. Usually we come in the other way in the Myrtle. So I'm all confused. Mm-hmm. So she Googles Walmart, and we pull into this Walmart. I'm like, this isn't our Walmart. And I acted like a bitch. I said, I'm not getting out of this car. We're going to the real Walmart. I threw a fit right there. I'm like, I will not step foot. Now, later on, we needed some sunscreen, and I needed some new ear pod things. So we did stop there. I said, see, aren't you glad we didn't go? And I tried to throw out a couple things. And she said, Jim, that Walmart had them too. But
is that the Walmart right there across from the Tangier outlets?
Yes. That's the one. That's the one right there. That is the one right there. So them Krispy Kremes. Now, we didn't hit the pizza place. California pizza.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, we didn't, but now it was cool. We found a voted #1 in Myrtle Beach pizza shop. Walk in, and the outside was a little sketchy at first, but they had a fire going, roasting stuff over the grill. So that aroma just drew me in, you know. We go in, and they got a baby grand piano in there.
Huh.
And this dude is playing stuff. And what's freaky is I knew some of the songs. They were from the 80s. Now, my wife, 70s, and she's like, don't you hear it? So I'm thinking I might get a spot on Name That Tune, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if that game show's still around, but yeah. But again, overall, and again, thanks to David for posting them, and again, a shout out to Daryl. It was kind of cool, David. I ran into him, and the wife knows. She takes a book. She's happy on the beach, and I'm like a kid. I can sit there for about 20 minutes, and I get bored. You know, I got to go do something.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're paying for the pool, the hot tub, the lazy river, and all that. So I go up and, you know, meander around and try them all out. And it's one older gentleman, Daryl, he's in the hot tub. So I just strike up a conversation with him, real nice guy. He's there with his daughter-in-law, and it does 2 of his granddaughters and his wife. So I'm sitting there in the one hot tub, not to make you guys jealous, you know, and I'm having great conversation with God. And I said, Lord, just open up the doors. I can talk to this guy. So sure enough, they're down at the beach, and I walk down and I say something. Well, before you know it, here comes the chairs being pulled up with them, and they're the ones that gave us the information on the best buffet there in town. But what was cool was they're from Southern PA, and we started talking religion, and man, our theology just lined right up. And I was like, thank you, God. I mean, just a nice family. But it's amazing how, but here's the thing, it all starts with you being bold enough to say, hey, man, how you doing?
Right.
With a smile. And our last day, which was so nice too, David, because the night before I didn't have to worry about packing.
Yeah.
You know, loading the van up, loading everything up, you know, because then I've got my game face on.
Yeah.
So I lose a day when I get there, and I lose a day when I leave because I'm stressed. Because you're thinking 12 hours to Ohio, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But that morning we got up, and you showed a little bit of footage there. But we went down. Now, they had a real nice breakfast, which I don't usually do breakfast. So I went down and had some coffee and that, and usually don't do coffee. Well, I had 2 OJs, apple juice, actually. And this lady down there, she was tending the breakfast and cleaning. And I'll tell you, she had the most beautiful smile. Now, some people would look at that job as
right,
you know, not the greatest job in the world.
Yeah.
So I felt compelled, went up, and I just said, ma'am, I want to let you know you have a beautiful smile, and just your whole, I don't know if aura is the right word. Demeanor. And we sat there and talked, and I said, hey, told her who I was, gave her my card, and I said, please don't throw it away. Put it in your sock drawer. If you ever need anything, call me. But it keeps going back to what I tell the church, you know, it can start with just a simple smile.
Yeah.
You know, or a good morning. How you doing? And complimenting, you know, thank you so much for doing this. And how many times that just blows the door wide open for conversation. You know, folks, try it. You might be surprised, because we live in such a world with our blinders on so much, or we're so busy we don't take the time to look at people and look past what they're doing, the color of their skin, or, you know, how they're dressed and all that, because it's a human being. There's a soul in there. There's a heart in there. And that person matters just as much as you do. Oh, my goodness, there's a bomb, David. Yes. The one with pink hair, orange hair, piercings, and all that. Sitting there at the airport getting ready to come back, and this real nice girl, and you know how we love to judge.
Right.
She had quite a few piercings. And she had one through the nose, down here. And I said, I hope you don't find this disrespectful. But I said, did that hurt? And she's like, no, I'm glad you asked, you know. So we're sitting there talking about piercing. I'm like, well, I don't think I'll ever go that far with a piercing. But a real nice young lady. But again, how many people would judge that?
Yeah.
Oh, my, she's wearing a Halloween shirt. She's got piercings. I don't care. It's an individual. It's a young lady.
Yeah.
And she had more manners than most people. You know, so again, don't judge the old book by its cover. And that's straight from, well, I can't claim that phrase, but seriously, think about it from Brother Jim and David. Don't judge, folks. Come on. We can do better than that. And, you know, again, I'm going to go back. Who did Jesus hang out with?
People nobody else wanted to hang out with.
Exactly. You know, and who crucified Jesus? His own people, the religious people. And there's a lot of sarcasm behind that word religious. So again, you know, you want to start the week out right. You want to keep the week going. Say hello to somebody. Say good morning. Say thank you. Even that poor schmuck there that's working the drive-thru that's been there for 12 hours, maybe he messes or she messes up your order. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not. What's it take to say, hey, thank you. You have a great day. Think about it. Again, we are in such a fast-paced world and sometimes a very cruel and rude world that we don't take the time. And maybe that person needs it most of all, just that very day. But we don't know because we're too busy to take the time. And, we had a session here, or a little message, but we don't have time to get to that. But again, kindness, my friends, kindness. And we're heading into that holiday season. And don't blow a gasket because I said holiday, because it is a holiday season. Yeah. You've got multiple family get-togethers. And, holiday is not a bad word. Now, I say Merry Christmas at Christmas time.
Sure.
But people get their underwear in an uproar sometimes. And it's like, come on. Even in our newsletter, I said, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. But again, we've had such a strong stance against. Yeah. Come on. But again, I ask, please remember the people out there that maybe don't have family, that are going through hard times. Death is always a hard one to deal with when you lose someone around Thanksgiving, Christmas, or any time, but especially the holidays. Maybe be the one that they need to reach out to make sure they're doing okay. Hey, how hard is it to ask them to come to your Thanksgiving dinner? How hard is it to set an extra plate and say, hey, you know what? You don't even need to bring anything. Just come. That's a blessing right there.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of people in need and a lot of people hurting, a lot of people that are lonely. And maybe you're one of them. I'm going to tell you right now, I'll send an invite now. We rented our life center for my family, and it's turned into a hodgepodge, a Heinz 57 of people. And to me, the more the merrier, Because I don't know about your family, David, but there's always plenty of leftovers.
Yep.
And again, David and I, we like our leftovers, but you can only eat so much. So maybe be that kind soul that says, hey, why don't you come on over? And just don't take I'm good. Maybe be a little persistent with them, and show that you really do mean, hey, come on over. You're more than welcome. I don't know about you, dude, but I've went through some lonely holidays.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And it hurts.
It does.
And especially when your world that comes crashing to an end and you're rebuilding, when you were part of that and you're no longer part of that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's some dark times. And how many people out there, they have nobody. And I had an experience this past week, David, of someone who has nobody. And I am not ripping our system. And I actually went to bat for him because our system here in T County, there's only so many resources.
Sure.
One person can only handle so many caseloads. And there's never enough money in the budget.
Yeah.
And that's why your vote does matter. I'm not going to get into politics there, but before you vote, I ask that you pray about it. And I know I don't want to pay any more taxes, David. We get taxed enough.
Right.
I don't want any more levies. But again, think about what is going to help somebody. Is it willing to give up an extra pizza a week or a month?
Yeah.
I know we're bad about it. It's easier to go get something to eat, to pick up something than to fix something, even though you got the food there. I kind of try to think of it something. This is just me, Yeah, we could cut back a little bit, and especially if it goes to help somebody. Things to think about, my friends, because we are blessed. We're still blessed as a nation. I think of them poor people down in Jamaica. Where does it start? Where do you begin?
Yeah.
Rebuilding. When hospitals are getting blown off the map, how do you treat people? Where do you put the ones that are already there? And I haven't even seen any numbers yet on fatalities or people injured or anything. You and I can go out here to the faucet, get a drink of water.
Yep.
Or we can go to the fridge and get our nice bottle of bottled water here. What are they doing?
Yeah.
Electricity. Oh, I'm one that complains about not having electricity, David. But when will that be restored?
Could be months.
When you've got poles gone. I mean, again, how blessed we are. And as we head into this Thanksgiving season, I pray, we both ask, we pray that you take the time to think about what you really have and what God has provided you. Hey, we're not living in mansions. We're not driving new cars, but it gets us where we need to go, don't it?
Yep.
It meets our needs. And I have found in life, and maybe this is part of my wisdom as I get older, is it a need or a want? And if I could go back, David, and change all those what I thought were needs, were they really just wants, right, I'd probably have a decent bankroll.
Right.
How about you folks? Think about that. And again, as we head into Christmas, and I'm going to start early, and I am so guilty of it with our kids. You never think they have enough. Well, we need a couple more presents. You got to keep it balanced in that. And how much stuff gets thrown to Goodwill or yard sale or just gets pitched?
Yep.
Because they never play with it. So again, maybe we need to start focusing on how blessed we really are and what here in America, this holiday season coming up, as they say, it's always better to give than receive, and how true that is. Give of yourself a little bit. How about that? Wouldn't that be a great gift for somebody, for you to take the time? And it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot of money to go out and give something of yourself. True? Can you argue with me on that, folks? Well, that just about does it. We've been rambling on here. But again, 100 episodes. Hopefully we hit 200, 300. Who knows?
Yep.
The sky's the limit here on Bible, Bibs, and a Prayer. David, anything you want to add? I mean, you're the man that makes this all possible. Because without it, well, you've seen my filming ability with a phone. Anything you want to add there?
No, we're just so glad that you're with us. We're glad to be able to provide this for you. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. We enjoy doing it. So,
and David's the one that takes the stuff, he edits it, he puts it together, adds the little blibs and videos and that, and all I got to do is just show up and run my mouth. I've got the easy part of the job, and I would say look pretty, but we know that's not going to happen. So I'm already behind the, I don't know, can I say 8-ball there? I don't want to. Okay, all right. Not recommending you go out and get an 8-ball or anything, but yeah. Oh my goodness. This politically correct nonsense sometimes, you know what I mean. And if you ever want to start a conversation, I know I'm opening up Pandora's box there, but it sure would be nice to at least have some comments. Old Peg Abram, God bless her, she keeps us afloat with a few comments, but hey, we would love to hear from you. I don't know, maybe we ought to do a challenge or something.
Yeah, a giveaway.
Yeah, I know. I keep saying that, guys. I am such a
The budget is tight.
Yeah, the budget is tight, but we'll try to make something happen here. So, my friends, that just about does it for this Tuesday. And Dave and I have been tossing this around. It would be fun to do kind of after dark or after hours, to where maybe a little bit more intense and hit more of what we're dealing with in the world.
Yeah.
That might strike up a conversation or get some people riled up. You never know. But there's a lot going on in our world today.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that we need to keep our eyes open on. I know a lot of people, I'm just going to finish with this. Are we in the end times? Are we beginning the end times? We talked about that, I don't know, last month or the month before, but man, you got to agree. How can you disagree? We're in some trouble here.
Yeah.
Morals, values, it's just been on a steadily decline. And but there's always hope. Be part of that hope. Let it start with you. Be bold. Make a difference. Make a change. As I always say, I can't control Washington. I can't control Columbus. I can't control New Philly or Dover. But what I have power over is how I treat the people I encounter, how you have the power when you encounter somebody to make a difference in their life. Maybe chew on that this week. Well, my friends, that just about does it for this Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. As David said, remember, hopefully you got out to vote. If not, hey, there's still time. Get out there, do your voting. So you can say, because if you don't vote, I don't think you can complain. Right, David?
That's right. Sorry, I was on mute.
Oh, boy, he's probably wishing I had a mute button. But But anyways, again, we thank you. We salute you for helping us out here. David, on the count of 3, shall we blow
Yes.
Yes, give them a
final farewell.
Final farewell. Our friends, as we close, please remember, you have meaning, you have value, and most of all, you are loved. May God continue to bless you. Just as well, may you and I continue to thank our Lord above for all the blessings we have each and every day. And if we meet again, well, then we will smile and rejoice. And if not, then this parting was well made. Thank you for joining David and myself here on Bible, Bibs, and a Prayer. This is the big guy, Brother Jim.